my gosh, you guys. The sirens are just killing me today. What's up guys, Tammy here, back with another video. It has been a few weeks, and if you guys are a subby, you'll know that I got a new puppy, so I'm really just trying to get acclimated to life with him. It's been really great, but the girl is back and she is ready, and today we're going to talk about that one thing that you're probably doing that is aging you very quickly. That's right guys, today we're not going to talk about acne, but we are going to talk about a skin concern that has been at the forefront of my thoughts for a good amount of time now, and that is just maintaining very youthful, supple, healthy skin. As we age, we do get wrinkles and things start to sag, and I'm just really trying to maintain my youthful skin as much as I can, you know, as I age. So before we get into the video, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Tammy. I had really severe acne throughout my young adult life, went on Accutane, cleared up my acne, got it again, and almost had to go on it for the second time. I started this channel to document my journey on getting flawless skin. So I tried different skin products and skin treatments out there, and I share them with you guys here on YouTube. So if all that sounds good so far, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and let's get to the video. So guys, I know my intro, I say I talk about skin products and skin treatments, but in reality, it's just really about maintaining good, healthy skin in general. And that's why I'm going to talk about this specific topic today. And I understand that I might not get a good reaction from it because it's an unpopular idea. So what I'm talking about, guys, is alcohol. So if you guys have been a subby for a while, you'll know that I used to love alcohol, and I was a happy hour girly. Okay, like I would have a cocktail or two or three probably at lunch and maybe at dinner. It was just my thing. I really liked the way it felt when I was a little bit buzzed, and I just really liked the taste of it. Vodka soda with lime was my thing, and I just love it. But I'm going to share with you guys in this video why I stopped drinking alcohol, which had nothing to do with aesthetics or beauty or any of that, and what I actually saw when I stopped drinking alcohol, and what my relationship is with alcohol today. Let's just get started. So the reason why I stopped drinking alcohol around last year, so I would say September 2023, was because I just noticed that I was really not myself when I was on alcohol. I didn't have any self-composure. I would just really go overboard. I was that girl that just couldn't not hang. And I was like that for a very long time. And of course, I was around my friends all the time, so I really didn't see it as a problem. But when I would wake up blacked out or not know how I would get home at night, that just really started to scare me. And I just thought, you know, I really need to make a change. And I tried a few times with just kind of trying to cut back instead of just going from 0 to 100 really quickly. Just do, you know, 1 or 2 drinks here. We don't have to like go do the damn thing and go overboard. And I really tried that, and I just had no self-control because I've been partying like this since my 20s, and you guys, I am almost over the hill now, so it's a big habit to break and kind of do like kind of cut it in half. Like, I don't know, I hear this analogy a lot, like when you're smoking cigarettes or you're quitting, like it's hard to just say, oh, I'm only gonna go from like 5 a day to 2, because you're just still scratching that itch. But if you go cold turkey, some people find that a little bit more effective, because it's like, no, you're not just like slowly doing it, you're just cutting it off. Like, you don't get 1 a day, you don't get to savor it, like don't even think about it. So I tried both ways, and cutting cold turkey was what really helped me. And why I cut cold turkey was because I just didn't want to wake up scared after a night out of partying, not knowing how I got home, just feeling really shitty, losing my phone. I think I lost my phone like a few times that year, or misplaced it, or forgot it somewhere, and it just wasn't a good feeling. So that is the reason why I stopped drinking alcohol. It had nothing to do with like beauty aesthetics whatsoever. But let me tell you guys, when I stopped drinking was when I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and I just really understood how much alcohol affected my body, and it affected my body and it showed outside on my skin. Just the texture and the health of my skin really was affected by drinking alcohol. So guys, what I noticed when I stopped drinking, and this was probably like 2 months in, no joke, was I lost weight. I was hovering between 142 to like 136 throughout this whole time that I was, you know, drinking and partying. And 136 would be if I'm like strict dieting, really just drinking water, and then I had alcohol, and then eating salads. Like I was 136, but then when I would let myself kind of indulge a little bit, I would go up to 142. And I was indulging a little bit more often because I'm sure you guys know when you're drunk, you get drunk G's, the next day you're hungover, your body's really craving like nutrients and like fatty foods to really just fill that void, and that's what I was doing. So I naturally lost weight. I didn't change my diet at all, but my cravings for just like really unhealthy, like heavy foods kind of just naturally went away. My face was a lot less bloated. So if you guys look at my videos from September 2023 and before, you'll kind of notice that my face was a little more chubby down here. Like my cheeks were just a little more bloated. Considering the fact that now, you know, I stopped Botox and everything, like this is kind of like my not bloated face. But I had a lot of water retention, and I don't know if I would label it high cortisol levels. I think that's a very trendy word we see on social media now, but whatever it was, whether it was water weight or high cortisol levels, like my face was just very bloated. 2 months of not drinking alcohol, guys, my face just literally just went down to the way that it's supposed to look, and I didn't look like a big old blueberry anymore. And then guys, I was obviously more productive. Like I had so much time on my hands, just not sleeping in, not partying late at night. I had time to work on this YouTube channel. I had time to hang out with my friends and do more active things, invest time into like exploring new hobbies, like playing tennis. So I really had a lot more time on my hands to really just get to know hobbies that I would like outside of just drinking and partying all day. And that was really great to me. You know, I started journaling. I think this was around the time where I was able to really have the motivation and like the zen time to really build good habits, because I wasn't out spending half of my weekend just drinking and hungover. So I was more productive. And then lastly, my skin was just naturally brighter, clearer. And you guys, I didn't see this in 2 months, but over a year now, my skin is more, I guess, healthy. Like, yes, I get pimples here and there, and you guys might be able to see some blemishes right now, but these are from like hormonal things, or maybe things that I eat, something that has like activated my skin to have that breakout. But in terms of just overall health of my skin, it's so much better. You guys, I stopped Botox and I stopped doing filler, and the skin that you see, or like I guess the sagginess I would call it, this is just the natural look of my skin at this age right now. And I told you guys in the beginning of the video, I am almost approaching the hill. So I am, if you guys don't know what over the hill means, go look it up, but I am almost there. And I'm telling you guys the truth right now, like after the elimination of alcohol from my daily habits, you guys, my skin just feels so much more firm and brighter. Like anytime that I have to treat my skin and do something to it, it reacts in a more healthy way. It doesn't like go awry because it's healthy, right? Like if you guys look up alcohol and what it does to your body, it's terrible. It's like poison. We probably shouldn't be drinking it as often as we do. And yes, I understand, like I know what you guys are thinking right now, especially if you guys were like me, you know, happy hour girl, you know, vodka soda girl. Like how can you live life without alcohol? Because it takes the edge off, right? Like I remember if I had a stressful day, I would just be like, I cannot wait until it's 5 o'clock so I can have a vodka soda or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever I feel like, so that I could just relax at the end of the night. But that was just kind of like a coping mechanism that wasn't healthy for my body, right? Now, when I feel stressed and exhausted after work, I take myself out to a nice meal, or I go do a workout, or I write in my journal, or I go on the treadmill. Like there's so many things that you can do as a stress reliever to take the edge off after a stressful day that doesn't poison your body. And I just You know, I want to come on here and share with you guys, you know, I am on my care journey to get flawless skin. And this is one of the best decisions I've ever made. Of course, you guys, it creeps up on me. I will tell you guys the truth. When I'm around it and sometimes I'm like super stressed and I just want to freaking go crazy, I do want to drink. I think about the things that will happen if I get a drink. And you guys, now that I haven't drank in a very long time, when I have one drink, my body reaction is times 10 of what it was before because it's not used to having alcohol anymore. So you guys, I get drunk faster, my face gets redder, it gets more swollen, and I get more tired and lazy just off of one drink, right? Like I remember back in September last year, and I'm not saying I haven't had a drop of alcohol, September 2023, but since then was when I kind of did like cold turkey. But I did go out last year, like towards the end of last year, like in September, and I remember I had a few drinks at dinner. You guys, I felt like shit the next day. I couldn't do anything. My face looked crazy swollen. Like I looked like you know the girl in Willy Wonka when she just swells up and she just like floats away, she turns into a blueberry. That's what I felt like. I felt like I couldn't do anything and I was about to just float up into the air because I was just so bloated. And that was when I was like, this is just really not for me. And now that feeling creeps up on me and it's like, Tammy, go have a drink. Like it's gonna feel so good. Or like when I'm out with friends and they're having drinks, like that little devil on my shoulder is always tapping on me and saying like, wouldn't it be nice to have a drink? Wouldn't it be nice to just, you know, feel a little loose? And then I think about all the things that my body is going to feel, and then I just make that decision. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. Another thing, so this all kind of ties in together with like not doing Botox and just being more healthy in general, because you guys, being healthy is not just a thing where you just do it for 6 weeks, you see, you know, results, and then you go back to whatever you were doing before. It's a long game. It's being disciplined in these changes and really sticking to it for the rest of your life. Like you want your normal to be healthy and your abnormal to like let yourself go and have those chips and have that ice cream or like maybe have a drink or two. Oh my gosh, you guys. The sirens are just killing me today. Back to what I was saying, like being healthy, so whatever you put inside your body, guys, it's gonna show on the outside. And that's why it's really important to really nourish your body, work out, you know, move your body, is because it's gonna show on the outside. And if you just put shit in there, like, and trust me, I put shit in my body, like tacos, pizza, things like that, but that is like a treat for me. And then alcohol, right? Alcohol is so bad for your body. And if you guys were like me before and I was drinking at least probably like 5 or 6 days a week, out of the week I was drinking, like obviously that is not going to show well on your skin on the outside. And like I was mentioning, this is a long game. Like if you want to maintain your youth, maintain the suppleness, maintain the collagen in your skin and look good, like you need to do these things naturally from the inside out. And that's why I stopped doing Botox and filler for now, because I want to make sure that I build those habits and I am on the right track to really just maintaining good habits and having, you know, being the healthiest I can be so that I could see my skin just be at its best before I start like doing all these things to my face. And you guys, like I mentioned, it's a journey and it's a long game. I haven't gotten Botox since like 2023. I'm still like, even now, I'm like, I don't think that I have really optimized everything that I can do in terms of a habit perspective to really go and say, okay, now I'm ready for Botox. But again, creepy devil on the shoulder every time, you guys, every time I like raise my eyebrows or like I do this or like, you know, I smile and I see crow's feet, my knee-jerk reaction is like, oh my gosh, I need to get Botox. Like even if it's just like a few units here and a few units here, it's like, no. I know that I haven't been super disciplined on what I want to do for my skin for it to warrant something like that, like an enhancement, right? Like let's talk about like a car. Like this is probably a really Tammy example, but like if you buy a car, right, and you want to like fix it up, like you want to tint it, you want to drop it, you want to put some wheels on it, you want to put like cool little like LED lights, things like that. why would you do all that if you need work on your car to function normally, right? Like if it needs oil change, if it needs new tires, if tires need to be rotated, right? Like, why are you gonna spend all that money on the accessories if the core functionality is not even performing at its best? And that's how I feel about like health and skin. If you're not doing everything that you can to make sure, you know, your body is 1000 inside and out, why are you gonna do all these extra things to your face, extra enhancements, do all these things, take supplements to make you lose weight if you're not eating healthy and just taking care of your body just the natural way? Because that is the key to success in the long game. Like, that's the long game. Like, if you take care of your body just naturally every day, just like washing your face every day, then when you do the other stuff, that's when it's gonna really, really be worth it. Otherwise, it's the wrong priority. I didn't even think alcohol affected my body. Like I was just like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Like I feel tired, but like I bounce back in another day. Like it's fine. No, not until I stopped drinking alcohol did I really see what a toll, like what a difference it made in my face and on my skin. That difference is already enough motivation for me to stay away from it. And again, it's not like I'll never drink alcohol, but it's like I think about all those things where I'm like, okay, yeah, it's worth it to have that like one drink or whatever. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know it's a very touchy subject, but I'm not saying it's gonna be like this for everybody. Like maybe you have beautiful skin, supple skin, and alcohol is part of your life, and that is possible, right? Like not everybody reacts to everything the same way. But if you guys are a subby and you guys have been for a while and you guys really resonate with a lot of the things that I've shared so far on how my body reacts and how my skin reacts to certain things, take the information from this video, maybe try it out and see if it really applies to you and if it helps you as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.